Welcome back to our put together of the Himeji Castle paper nano project, and get the glue out there, and looks like we are done with all the heavy lifting for or small folding for this project. We are going to be gluing the two halves together. I gotta figure out where to put the glue though. Okay, we'll put a little bit on there and we'll see how it goes. Also have to hold it where I can see everything. There we go, it's in. Probably add some more glue here after we get things in right. Okay. Working to get the amount of glue I need and put some in at the bottom there. On both front and back. Hold it right so I can get it in there though. And just slide it down there. That ought to do. So now we can just hold it together for a little bit once we put the hobby knife down and make sure all the glue's in where it needs to be. Still dealing with that. All right. Needed a little bit more glue because what I had was running dry. Shouldn't need too much more going in there. Just wanted a little blob right there. That works. And now let's get this next piece out, the little bush or tree. Just got to be careful because this is slightly thinner than the rest of it. Or at least that's how it feels. Now fold it over. And we're going to be gluing it down. Get it clipped first. Then get the glue. Now that I have it folded and the fold is holding, I can put a little bit of glue in there and fold it back. And clamp it. And now that needs to dry. But we can put this back in. And last two parts here. One is the label, and the other is the actual box. This box right here. So let's see about getting it folded and maybe starting some glue. I wish I was doing this on camera for you, but got limited space in front of the camera. We'll move it in shortly. Just get these initial folds made here so I know what I'm doing. All right. Looks like we've got things basically folded up and ready for some glue now on this first tab here. Just put a little bit there and a little bit here. And now fold it up and around. Right like so. And let's see, are we going to do the other side? Yeah, forgetting. We need to clamp it down somehow. So that should do for that. And now let's get the other side here. Apply some glue and a bit more glue. Fold it up and then around. Right like that. And get another clamp here. And there we go. That will do. Back at it once again. The tree/bush should be done. And yes, it is. So now back to the box. Let's unclamp the two sides. And now we've got the top and bottom to glue down. So we'll start with the top here. Get a good bead of glue. And then fold it in. Right like that. And we'll clamp that in place. And now to the bottom. Get a fair amount of glue because you've got a large span of paper here. And fold it in like so. And clamp it in. Just give it a second or two here to move things around. Or have I... oh yes. Make sure it's flat because the bottom is where the castle is going to get mounted. I want to make sure that we don't have any glue bulges left behind. So there we go. And now clamp it. But before we do, let's see, do we have anything to kind of even out the weight of the clamp? And this should do. Some cardboard pieces. Need to get that one turned right. And get the clamp, and here we go. That should do the job. Should do the job quite nicely. Now just to let it dry. And we're back at it once again. Let's get these clamps off the top and bottom. And we are almost done, aren't we? Let's get things cleared up here so we can begin working here. Move this over. There we go. That'll work. Alright, last thing we need to focus on is this, the label. So let's get it removed from its card here. Almost got it. There we go. It's free. It's free. And now this requires folding as well. So let's move the box over there and ruler, and now let's get folding. Let's get folding. Let's fold this up to start. And got to be careful that I don't cause anything to tear. Got that folded pretty well. Let's just take it over a little bit more. That should do it. And now I think the ends need to fold in as well, just a little bit. Still working to make sure that crease is right. Yeah, now we're working on that little tab there on the side. And then get the other one as well. Alright, this mounts onto here. By the look of it, just loose on there. Or does it fit up inside? Yes, it fits up inside. Awesome. So we'll have to add a bit of glue. No surprise there, right? Just figure out where I want to put the glue. Probably not on it. Use the application method we've been using here. Put it on a note card and then get the hobby knife with the glue and just slide some on there. Both sides. And a little bit on the bottom, both sides. Just to make sure it holds. Now, once we're sure we have enough glue spread out, we can begin trying to mount it, which I would want to think is going to be a rather easy thing, but it's probably not going to be as easy as I would like it to be. Yeah, let's see. Hey, looks like now we're gonna have to do it sideways. Get one side in, then the other should go in as well. Yeah, there we go. That wasn't horrible. All right. Now we'll stand that. No, I'll probably leave it like that. All right, just let that dry and then we'll be on to the next part. And so this is it. Time to mount the actual parts into the box. Get some glue applied here to the tower bases. Some on that one and a little bit around that way. I know it seems like a lot of glue, but I want to be sure it's held down firmly. All right, let's get this put in. And probably hold that and make it easier on me. All right. Looks to be pretty much where it needs to be. Let's just press it in a little bit so we're sure it's holding. So far, so good. Now, that little bush tree thing needs to get put in with some glue. Just a little bit on that surface there. And in it goes as well. All right, let's see if I can poke it in a little bit from the side. Sorry about getting my head in the way there. Probably not. Just push it down myself a little bit. Make sure it's in. There. All right. Well, I do think we are done with this as soon as the glue is dried. And that's awesome. I can get things put away, I guess. Yeah. Let's get the last card put back in, fold up these instructions. They can go in as well. Just let it dry. Well, looks like we got the Paper Nano Himeji Castle model completed. And here's what we have. So that's one project completed. And there's side by side with the box showing the issue that we have with it. But never fear. I've gone ahead and gotten something that will allow me to fix that problem at some point, along with an even grander version. But for now, I think we'll close this project out. And that means it gets a place on the shelf. So I think there looks good. Something to start with, at least. See you all next time. Alright everyone, hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, feel free to give me a like and maybe subscribe. And if you want to go a little bit further and you want to see your name in lights in the credits here, feel free to go to my Patreon and contribute. Till next time everyone.